Okay, so welcome to all of you once again in our session for the subject workshop B second semester Information Technology Department. I am Professor Arvind Mania from IT Department, Shantilal Shah Engineering College. Welcomes to all of you. Okay. Last time આપણે વર્કશોપ ના સેશનમાં we have seen some basic HTML concept. We have discussed about what is HTML, what is the meaning of hypertext markup language, and what is the basic difference between HTML and XML, what is the full form of HTML and XML. Then we have also discussed about advantages of HTML and application of HTML. We have also discussed about the definition of websites, and we have also discussed about what is the concept of web pages. Okay, so that was the basic introduction part about the HTML. Okay, now today we are just focusing on some practical purpose. So as you can see here, I have opened the software, that is Visual Studio Code. We have also discussed in previous session about IDE. That is, there are so many IDE and softwares are available in which you can practice or you can create an HTML pages, and you can execute that HTML pages, and you can see the output of your HTML code in any web browser. Okay, so in our session we are using one software for HTML page creation, that is Visual Studio Code. And you can create or you can use mm, any software for creating an HTML file. Okay, so let me show you the first example that we have discussed in previous session. So we have discussed about the page structure of HTML. Okay, so we have discussed that HTML, it is a purely tag based language. Okay, so in HTML you can see so many inbuilt tags. So each tag has its specific task. Okay, so for any HTML page that you want to create, that will be start from the HTML tag. Okay, one more thing, any tag in HTML has two form. The first one is known as a starting tag. So here you can see this is the starting tag and the tag is HTML. So for every starting tag in HTML, you must have to write a closing tag statement for that particular tag. Okay. So कोई भी टैग अगर आप लिखते हैं HTML में, तो वो स्टार्टिंग और एंडिंग दोनों टैग आपको लिखना पड़ता है. ठीक है, तो अगर आपने HTML टैग यहाँ पे लिखा है तो उसका एंडिंग टैग भी आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. ओके, so we have talked about the basic structure of HTML page. So HTML page is start with HTML tag. Then two portions, or HTML page is divided into mainly two portion. The first one is head tag and the second one is body tag. Okay, so any content that you want to display in a area of web page, that you have to define in body section. Okay, and in head sections you can simply put the title tag that will display on the tab of web browser. That is, we can say that the title of web pages. Okay, initially we are just talking about title tag in head section, but in head section you can also write link section that can be used for embedding CSS files with the current HTML file. Okay, that we will see later. Okay, so here in body sections you can put any content that you want to display on your web page. Okay, so that is the first uh, web page, or that is the first file of HTML that we have discussed and created in last session. Okay. So now today we are just going to see some basic tag that can be used as what we can say, that can be used for creating a content, or that can be used to define different purpose of different tags. Okay, we will use tag one by one, and we will see the output of that tag. Oh, okay, so what will be the effect of that tag in our output, that we will see. Okay, so first of all, I am just saving my web page as practical session, okay, in our folder. Okay, so here you can see that the whole path of my file that I have saved is giving. Okay, so we are starting with the first tag, that is doc type, that we have also discussed doc type. Let me just give you the description of doc type once again. So all HTML documents must start with a document type declaration. Here you can see that exclamatory sign and then doc type. So the full form of doc type is document type definition, or document type declaration. Okay, so document type declaration, and then we are using the name HTML. Okay, so all HTML documents must start with a document type declaration. The HTML document itself begins with HTML and ends with HTML. We have also, say for example, I have told you earlier that any HTML web page that you will create, that will be start from HTML tag and ends with HTML. Any starting tag has ending tag. Okay, so here we have started our HTML document. Okay, and also we have seen that the HTML page has two portion. The first portion is known as head section, and the another section is known as body section. Okay, so doc type declaration represents document type, and it helps browsers to display web pages correctly. Okay, so it must only appear once at the top of the page. So what you have to remember is that whenever you are creating any HTML page, just write only once this tag document type. So it will tell the browsers that the document is of HTML type, and browser will definitely display that web pages correctly. Okay, so it is not case sensitive, and this declaration basically, this declaration is mainly used for HTML5. Okay, so earlier version of HTML and the latest version is HTML5. Okay, so that is known as HTML5. Okay, so after writing HTML tag, we are just divide the HTML page into two sections, that is head section, and then we are writing two section, that is body section. Okay, so we have the first section of HTML is head, and the second section is HTML. So in head section we are just putting title tag, just writing practical session. Okay, and we are ending with title tag. Okay, so this will be the, so again if you just see this code here, you can see that the first tag we have discussed is doc type, then we have discussed second tag HTML, then we have discussed head section, then we have discussed title, then we have discussed body. Okay, so these type of tags we have already discussed. Okay, so now we are just going for uh, a basic tag for giving the heading of our web pages. Say for example, if I want to just give my web page a bigger size title, then I will write, say for example, welcome to information technology department of Shantilal Shah Engineering College. Okay, so this is the simple line. Just we are just hmm, first of all we will go to the workshop, hmm, then practicals and today's. Okay, so here you can see that this will display only as a just a line. Okay, so whatever I will write, say for example, I am writing the whole paragraph, welcome to the information technology department of Shantilal Shah Engineering College. Information technology department has two courses, say BE and ME. Okay, so I have write this and I will refresh the page. So whatever you are writing in just say in body section without any defining tag, so as you are just typing any line, so it will be considered as the content of web pages and it will start to display this content from the upper left corner. Okay, so here you can see that this is the line. Okay, just I will copy the whole line and I will paste here again. Okay, so let's see here. So it will consider the actual size, actual display size of web page. Okay, then it will shift to the next line. So it will basically just showing you the content whatever you are writing in body section. Okay, so let me just uh, deleting all these. Okay, so I will just uh, like this. Okay, but what I have to do, uh, if I want to display this line in center and in a bigger size font size, okay, or font sizes. So in HTML there are 6 tags are available, 6 tags. Say for example h1. Let's see first what will be the effect of h1 tag. So yes, this is the h1 tag effect. Okay, so h1 tag we have used h1 tag. The h represent, h means header. Okay, so in HTML there are 6 header tags are available through h1 to h6. Let's we are just copy each and every line and we are just pasting 6 times, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we are just giving 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, similarly in starting tag we have also modified 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and save it. After saving you can go in web browser and refresh the see the effect. Okay, so this is the effect of each and every tag. So h1, h2, h3, h5, sorry, H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there are 6 header tags are available in HTML. Okay. So this is the effect. Okay. So if we want to give this, okay, I am saving this and going back to the browser and refresh the page. See. So if you have familiar with comment concept that you have already learned in your C programming language, then you can easily understand what is the effect, what is the meaning of this tag that I have put here. So this is basically known as comment. So this is the comment section. Okay, this is the comment section. So whatever you are writing or whatever you are putting in this comment section, that will be not displayed in web browser. Okay, so ultimately the first line that I have not included in comment section, it is displayed here. Okay, so this is the first part, but we have discussed that I want to put this heading section in center part of web page, in center part of web page. So again I have to write this whole in center. Okay, let's see what will be the effect. So again I am saving this code, going back to the web browser and refreshing the page. See, this line that I have put in center tag is displayed in web browser in center portion of web page. See this. Okay, so this is the effect. So one thing I just want to focus here is that here if you see that I have used two tags for the single line. Okay, so the first line I have write, that is welcome to information technology department of Shantilal Shah Engineering College. Okay, so that is the data that I want to display in my web browser. Okay, but I am applying two tags. Actually I have applied two tags with this single data. Okay, so 1 minute. Okay, so I just want to tell you one thing, that whatever tag you want to use with a single line or a single data, that you can apply. Okay, so here I have applied two tags, but if you want to apply 5 tags with the same data, then it is possible. Okay, but one thing you should remember is that the inner tag, here if you see that this is the first tag, outer tag, center, sorry, this is the outer tag and this is the inner tag. Okay, H1. So inner tag, whatever the inner tag is there, it should be closed first here if you see. Okay, here the inner tag and it will be closed first. Okay, then and then outer tag. Okay, so here you have to maintain the what we can say, that the sequence of the tag that we have applied for the same data. Okay, so two things we have created. The first thing is that we have displaced this normal text into the header section. The first thing we have created, we have converted a simple line or simple text into the header section by applying h1 tag, that is header 1. Okay, after that converting a normal text line into header section, then we will apply center tag for that line. Okay, so web browser will display the given line into the middle of web page. Okay, now third thing, I want to show in web page that I want to just uh, give underline of this line. Okay, so you can write the code for underline. We are just using another tag, that is u, so that is for underline. Okay, just save this, go to the web page and refresh the see. Okay, so you will see the effect. So three things for the same line or same text I have used, that is header tag, center tag and underline tag. Another tag I can also apply for the same line, that is I tag. I. I stands for italic. Okay, I stands for italic. So saving it and going back to the web browser and refresh the see the effect. Okay, so for the same line we can what we can say, that we can apply the multiple tags into the same line. Okay, so whatever title we have given in our web page, that is we have given the title as practical session, that you can see here, practical session. Okay, that will be displayed on tab. Okay, so these are the basic tag, or what we can say that here you can also what we can say that define this wool tag differently if you want to. Then say for example I want to just put h1 tag here, and h1 tag I will take it again, I will, then I just want to use center tag, then that will be the center tag. Then again if I want to just use underline tag, and after that I just want to use italic tag. So save it, go to the browser and refresh. See here. Okay. So if you notice that this, if you notice this is, these two lines are printed in the same row. Okay, so here second line is displaying in the center section, because we have given the center tag, we have used center tag here. Okay, so here if you see that the first line is not in the center, because we have removed the center tag from the first line, only we have applied header section. Okay, so if I am applying here center tag, then it will print in the side. See, okay. But another tag that we are going to introduce is how can we write each and every line with differently. That means say for example this is the first line that is starting here and ending here. Then I want to start the next line from another line from the next. Okay, so here you can use p tag. Okay, or we can say that sorry, p not p, but we are using br tag. Br tag. Okay, simply br. Just save it, go to the page and refresh. See, On a next line is starting from the new line. The BR tag is working as same as uh, if you are using slash n in C programming language. Slash n in any printf statement you are using slash n for displaying the line from the next section or next row. Okay, so here BR tag is working as same. Okay, so these all are the basic tag that we have introduced up till now. So another one is paragraph tag. Okay, so let me show you. Say for example, if I am starting here P, this is the first paragraph, this is the introduction section of the HTML. Okay, and again I am print, again I am using P tag, and I am writing this is the second paragraph, this is the description section of the web page. Okay, so save it and just we are going to the section and refresh. Okay, so both the lines are starting with the new paragraph. Okay, if you want to if you are just reading in your book, then there are different paragraphs are available in a single page. So if you want to just complete one paragraph and you want to start a new paragraph, then you can use this tag P tag. Okay, so P is stands for paragraph. Okay, so let me use another tag, that is hyperlink. Okay, href. Okay, so href is basically used with anchor tag. So for anchor tag you have to write a, then you have to put space, and that you have to give the reference. Okay, so I am just writing http slash www.google.com. Okay, and the text that I want to display in web page is Google site. Okay, let me just save this, and then we are going to the web browser and we are refreshing. See this here, web link, Google site. So whatever name that you want to display in Google, sorry, in web page in your output, that you have to write in this section. So this is the complete tag, starting tag of web reference link, that is known as A, that is anchor tag. Okay, A for, then you have to give the reference, hyperlink reference. H stands for hyperlink and ref stands for reference. Then you can write any website link, complete URL. You have to write complete URL in between double quotes. Okay, say for example, if I am writing like www.gtu.ac.in, so here I am just writing GTU. Okay, so I am just saving this, then going to the web page and save it. Then here you can see, and it will go to the GTU, but right now internet is turned off. Let me just show that is it visible or not. Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is not right now is not available. So let me just start my hotspot, then I will show you. So this will be generating a link. Okay, so any number of link you can generate. Say for example, again I am liking href, then we are just writing www.ssgc.ac.in, then double quotes, then I will write ssec here. Okay, save it and go to the web browser and refresh. So it will, okay. So if you want to just uh, uh, print in another line, then you have to use BRT. So GTU SSEC. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so it is not working. But like this, say for example, HTTP. Let me write like this. Yes, see here, GTU website is directly available, and then SSEC, then it will go to the our institute website. Okay, so in this way you can directly give the link with your what we can say, that web page. So again one thing, if we are just ampersand nbsp, yes, then I will write copy, I will cut this and like this. So in the same line with space, you can write GTU and SSE. See the space between these two link. Okay, so this space can be applied by writing ampersand NBSP. Okay, so this will provide what we can say, that tabbed space. Okay, tab space between two contents or two words. Okay, so this way again, if you are writing another namespace two times, say for example I am writing two times, so space will be more. See, space is increased between these two words. Okay, so this is another tag, that is anchor tag. Okay, so with the help of anchor tag, you can just give the link for another web page in your current web page. Okay, so I have just write HTTP here, because if we are not writing HTTP here, so server cannot understand that the link you are clicking, so it has to redirect on the server. So HTTP, the full form of HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Okay, so we have to define HTTP before giving any link name in our web page, so that with the help of internet connection, the server will directly go to the given URL in internet, in web browser. Okay, so let me show you once again. We have forget about one thing. So if we are just clicking on GTU, then the given link is display on the same tab. See here, same tab. But if you want to give a tag or a URL in such a way that whenever you are just clicking here, and the given website will remain will open on another tab, then there is one parameter in anchor tag that you have to uh, uh, what we can say that yes, another parameter, that is target is equal to in double quoted underscore blank. Okay, so let's see what happened saving this and going to the web page and see here GTU, the website is open in a new tab here. So our tab will as it is. Okay, so I am just giving this property to another anchor tag also. Okay, so it will also work. SSEC, see here SSEC is also opening in new tab. Okay, so with this kind of property you can use so many tags of HTML. Okay, so in this session we have discussed some basic command of HTML tag. Okay, and we have talked about some basic fundamental display in our this session of HTML for the subject workshop. Okay, so please see this entire video completely, and then you can just practice yourself with this kind of tag with different data, and just try to run your code in web browser and see the effect. Okay, so for this session we are just resting here, and just take this session as a practical session, and just try the entire tag that we have discussed in previous session and this session also. And in next session we will go on for further tags that is available in HTML. So for this session we are resting, and thank you for seeing this video session of workshop. Thank you very much.